Welcome, my dear friend. If you are here today, it is not by accident or chance. You've arrived at this very moment through a divine alignment, a cosmic connection that transcends time and space. Your journey has led you to this exact place because you are meant to hear these words. There is no coincidence in the universe, only divine purpose. Today, you stand on the precipice of something extraordinary, a moment of awakening, of transformation. For those of you who have often felt different, misunderstood, or perhaps even alone in this world, know this: you are not alone. You are one of the chosen ones. You have been called for a reason, chosen for a purpose that goes beyond the mundane. The path you walk is not an easy one, but it is the path of truth, of light, and of divinely inspired authenticity. You have likely felt the weight of the world bearing down upon you at times, the doubts creeping into your mind, the fear whispering in the corners of your soul. Yet here you are, still standing, still fighting, still seeking. You've endured more than many could ever comprehend, but it is not in your struggles that your true strength lies. It is in your ability to keep going, to keep believing, and to keep trusting. I want you to understand something vital. You have never been abandoned. Even in your darkest moments, when the world seemed shrouded in a veil of uncertainty, you have been held, cradled in the arms of divine love and grace. God sees you. God knows your heart, your struggles, your dreams. And now, as you read these words, know this: it is time for you to surrender your worries. The weight of doubt, fear, and anxiety can be released, because from this moment onward, God takes over. You no longer need to carry the burden alone. I invite you in this sacred moment to leave a message below with the number 77. This number is a symbol of spiritual alignment, a sign of your faith and readiness to trust in God's plan. As you take this step, know that you are part of something much bigger than yourself, something divine, something unshakable, the burden of the chosen path. The path of the chosen one is a journey unlike any other. It is a path that often feels solitary, even though it is paved with purpose. To be chosen means to be set apart, to be different, to walk in the light when others may stumble in darkness. You are not meant to follow the crowd, to walk the well-trodden path. No, you are meant to carve your own way, to illuminate the road for others who are lost and searching for meaning. But with this calling comes a burden, and it's a burden that many of you know all too well. You felt it deeply within your spirit, the weight of expectations, both external and internal. The world may not understand you. It may try to label you, to categorize you, to make you conform. But deep within your heart, you know that you cannot fit into the mold that the world has created for you. You have a different purpose, a higher calling. And it often feels as though you are at odds with the very society that surrounds you. Perhaps you have been told that you are too much or not enough. You may have faced rejection, criticism, or judgment. Your journey has not been easy, and yet you have walked it with resilience, with a courage that many fail to understand. You have fought against the forces of doubt and fear that have tried to hold you back. You have faced moments of despair, questioning whether your path has any meaning, whether your struggles are in vain. But I am here to tell you this: your struggles are not in vain. Every challenge, every hardship, every trial you have faced has been preparing you for something greater. The burden of being chosen is not a curse, it is a blessing. It is a blessing because through it you will find your true self. You will find your purpose. You will discover the strength that lies within you, the strength that has always been there, waiting for you to awaken it. The weight you feel is not the weight of failure. It is the weight of growth, of transformation, of spiritual evolution. You may have felt at times as if you were carrying the world on your shoulders, as though your own struggles were too much to bear. But remember this: you are not alone. God has been with you every step of the way, guiding you, loving you, and preparing you for the divine work that lies ahead. You have been chosen not because you are perfect, but because you are willing to walk this path of authenticity, to stand firm in your truth, even when it is difficult. The burden you carry is a reminder of your strength. It is a symbol of your resilience, and most importantly, it is a sign of your divine purpose. You are meant to endure, to rise above, and to shine brightly in a world that often feels dark. And as you continue to walk this path, you will come to understand that your struggles are not obstacles, They are the stepping stones to your greatness. Embracing the inner flame. Within each of us is a light, a flame that burns brightly no matter the circumstances surrounding us. This inner flame is the divine spark, the essence of who we are. It is the core of our being, our truth, and our connection to God. For many of you, this flame may have been flickering, dimmed by the weight of the world, the doubt that has been planted in your mind, or the fear that has tried to overwhelm you. But I want you to know this: your flame has never gone out. It may have been hidden, but it has always been there, waiting for you to reignite it. Embracing your inner flame is not just about finding your strength. It is about reconnecting with the very essence of who you are. It is about remembering the truth of your being and standing firm in it, regardless of the external circumstances. You are not here by accident. You are here because you are meant to shine. You are meant to be a beacon of light in a world that often feels dark and uncertain. To embrace your inner flame is to embrace your authentic self. It is to stop hiding, to stop dimming your light for fear of what others might think or say. It is to stand boldly in your truth, to speak your truth, and to live in alignment with the divine calling on your life. When you embrace your inner flame, you step into your power. You become the person you were always meant to be, and you allow your light to shine brightly for others to see. There will be moments when the world tries to snuff out your flame, when the challenges you face seem insurmountable, and when you question whether it's worth continuing. But in those moments, remember this: your flame cannot be extinguished. It is eternal, it is divine, and it is stronger than any force that seeks to diminish it. When you embrace your inner flame, you are embracing the power of God within you. You are allowing His light to guide you, to fuel you, and to lead you toward your divine purpose. As you move forward, trust in the strength of your inner flame. Trust that it will guide you through the darkest of times, and know that you are not alone. God is with you, and His light is shining within you, leading you to a future filled with purpose, peace, and fulfillment. The power of faith. Faith is the cornerstone of everything. It is the foundation upon which your life is built, the very force that will carry you through the storms and challenges of life. Faith is not just a belief, it is an unwavering trust in the divine plan. It is the certainty that, no matter what happens, you are always being guided by a higher power. For many of you, faith may not come easily. It may feel as though the world is full of uncertainty, and trusting in something you cannot see or touch is difficult. But faith is not about what you can see, it is about what you believe in your heart. It is the knowing that, even when life seems impossible, God is at work, guiding you, protecting you, and preparing you for the future He has planned for you. When you have faith, you can face any challenge with confidence. You can walk through the storms knowing that you are not walking alone. You can face your fears and doubts with the certainty that God's plan is greater than anything you could ever imagine. Faith is not a passive act, it is an active one. It requires you to trust, to believe, and to take steps even when you cannot see the way ahead. The power of faith is transformative. It has the ability to change your life, to shift your perspective, and to align you with your highest purpose. When you have faith, you open yourself up to receive God's blessings, to experience miracles, and to walk in alignment with His divine will. Faith is a practice. It is something that must be cultivated, nurtured, and strengthened. The more you trust, the more you believe, the more you will see the power of faith at work in your life. You will begin to witness the miracles that come when you fully surrender to God's plan and trust in His timing. Chapter 4. The call to stay true. To be chosen is to walk a path that is often at odds with the expectations of the world. You may feel it deeply, the pressure to conform, the desire to blend in, to fit into a mold that society has created for you. It can be so tempting to silence your inner voice, to become what others expect you to be, to follow the crowd just to avoid standing out. But my friend, the call to stay true to yourself is the divine invitation to live authentically. Regardless of the external noise, the world may try to persuade you to follow the masses, to adopt their ideas and ideals, but your path is unique, and it is in walking that path with integrity that you will find your true purpose. Staying true to yourself requires immense courage. It means embracing your uniqueness, your quirks, your strengths, and even your vulnerabilities. It means showing up as your authentic self, even when the world might not understand. But remember this, your authenticity is your superpower. You are not made to blend in or to be like everyone else. You are made to shine in your own way, to contribute your light to the world in a manner that only you can. The world needs your unique essence, your perspective, and your voice. Your truth is a gift that no one else can offer. When you stay true to yourself, you align with the divine purpose that has been laid out for you. You attract the right opportunities, the right people, and the right circumstances to help you fulfill your mission. Staying true can sometimes be difficult. There will be times when you feel the urge to compromise, to please others, or to take the easier route. But when you choose authenticity over convenience, when you choose truth over conformity, you begin to unlock your greatest potential. The divine within you celebrates your truth. God sees you and affirms your courage. Staying true to your divine self is not only a matter of personal integrity, it is an act of faith. It's saying, I trust that God has a plan for me. I trust that I am worthy of walking this path, even if it feels challenging at times. The world may try to lead you down different paths, but you must be rooted in the truth of who you are. You are not a product of societal expectations. You are a unique creation, born with a purpose that is greater than anything the world can offer. Trust in the wisdom of your heart, for it will always lead you back to the truth of who you are. Stand firm in your authenticity, even when it feels difficult or lonely. The path of integrity, while challenging, is the most rewarding path you will ever walk. As you remain true to yourself, you will find a sense of peace that no external validation can offer. You will find fulfillment in knowing that you are living in alignment with your divine calling, and nothing in this world can take that peace away from you. Trust in your authenticity, and you will discover that you have the strength to overcome any obstacle that lies ahead. Divine intervention. At times, life can feel overwhelming, as though the weight of the world is pressing down on you, pushing you into despair. You may face moments of doubt, fear, or even hopelessness, when it feels like the path ahead is shrouded in darkness. But there is a divine presence in your life, a force greater than yourself that is constantly working behind the scenes, guiding you through each storm and leading you toward your ultimate destiny. Divine intervention is not always visible, but it is always present. It works in mysterious ways, sometimes subtle, sometimes powerful, but it is always there, orchestrating events in your favor. God's intervention is a promise. It's a promise that you will never be alone in your struggles. Even when you feel lost, even when you question your path, divine intervention is unfolding, leading you through the challenges that lie ahead. At times, it may not seem like anything is changing, but trust that behind the scenes, God is aligning the right opportunities, the right people, and the right moments for you to move forward. You may not always understand why certain things happen or why you must endure certain hardships, but rest assured that divine intervention is working in your favor. Every step you take is part of a larger plan, and though the road may not always be smooth, it is leading you to your highest good. You may not always see the hand of God guiding you, but it is there, pulling you toward the future you are meant to have. Sometimes divine intervention comes in the form of a small, seemingly insignificant moment, a conversation, a chance encounter, a sudden insight that shifts your entire perspective. Other times, it may come as a dramatic change, a turning point in your life that redirects your course. Regardless of how it shows up, divine intervention is always aimed at bringing you closer to your divine purpose. The key to recognizing divine intervention is faith. When you trust in God's plan, even when it's unclear, you open yourself up to the miracles that are waiting to unfold. Trust that God is working behind the scenes, even when you cannot see it. Trust that the path you are walking, however difficult it may seem, is leading you exactly where you need to go. You do not have to carry the burden of the world alone. Divine intervention will take care of the heavy lifting, guiding you with love, wisdom, and grace. As you embrace divine intervention, remember that you are never truly lost. God has always been with you, and He always will be. Allow His presence to guide you, knowing that His hand is gently leading you toward the future that has been divinely designed for you. Embracing your purpose. You are here for a reason. Your life is not random, and your experiences, both good and bad, have been part of a divine plan to lead you to the discovery of your true purpose. Understanding your purpose is one of the most powerful realizations you can have. It gives meaning to every challenge, every triumph, and every step you take. Your purpose is the compass that guides you, and when you embrace it fully, it brings clarity and direction to your life. For many, the journey to purpose is not immediate. It's a process of self-discovery, of peeling back layers to reveal the truth of who you are. You may spend years searching for it, doubting it, or questioning whether it even exists. But I am here to tell you this: your purpose has always been within you. It has been there, quietly waiting for you to recognize it. It is the deepest part of your soul, the calling that resonates with your very being. When you embrace your purpose, you align with the divine flow of the universe, and your life takes on a greater sense of meaning and fulfillment. Embracing your purpose requires a willingness to step into the unknown. It means trusting that the path ahead will unfold in perfect timing, even if you can't see the entire journey from where you stand. It means surrendering the need to control every outcome and allowing God to guide you toward your calling. You may not always understand how your purpose will manifest, but trust that, as you continue walking forward in faith, you will be guided every step of the way. Your purpose is not just about what you do, it's about who you are. It is the expression of your divine essence, your unique gifts, and your ability to impact the world. When you embrace your purpose, you step into your full potential. You align with the energy of creation, and you become a channel for divine love and inspiration. Remember, you are not here to live a life of mediocrity. You are here to live a life of greatness, a life that impacts others and contributes to the greater good. Your purpose may be something that seems small or something grand, but no matter what form it takes, it is divinely designed for you. Trust in it, believe in it, and embrace it with all your heart. Letting go of control. Control is one of the greatest illusions we hold onto as human beings. We often believe that we must have control over every aspect of our lives, that we must manipulate circumstances, people, and events to ensure our success. But true peace comes not from control, but from surrender. Letting go of control means trusting in God's plan, in divine timing, and in the flow of life. It means releasing the need to force outcomes and trusting that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This does not mean that you should be passive. It does not mean that you should stop working toward your goals or stop taking action. What it means is that you should release the attachment to the outcome. When you let go of control, you stop trying to force things to happen according to your own timeline. You stop resisting the natural flow of life. Instead, you trust that everything will fall into place in its own time, and that God's plan is greater than any plan you could have made on your own. Letting go of control is an act of faith. It is trusting that the universe has your back, that God is working behind the scenes, and that everything is happening for your highest good. It is letting go of the need to know every detail and instead embracing the mystery and magic of life. When you let go of control, you open yourself up to miracles. You free yourself from the burden of worry and anxiety, and you allow divine grace to flow into your life. You align with the rhythm of the universe, knowing that every step you take is guided by divine wisdom and love. The power of compassion. Compassion is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. It is the ability to feel deeply for others, to empathize with their struggles, and to offer love and support without expecting anything in return. Compassion is not just a passive feeling, it is an active force that can change lives and transform the world. When you practice compassion, you align with the heart of God. You open yourself to the suffering of others, and you choose to respond with love. Compassion is the antidote to division, hate, and fear. It is the force that unites us all, that reminds us of our shared humanity. Compassion does not just heal others, it heals you too. When you extend kindness and love to others, you invite healing into your own life. Compassion allows you to see the divine in everyone you meet, and it opens your heart to the beauty and pain of the world. In a world that often feels divided, compassion is the bridge that brings us together. It allows us to see beyond our differences and recognize the inherent worth of every human being. When you act with compassion, you become a vessel for divine love, and your actions create ripples of healing that spread far beyond what you can see. Compassion is not always easy. It requires vulnerability, it requires patience, and it requires strength. But it is also one of the most powerful tools you have for making a difference in the world. When you choose compassion, you align yourself with the highest form of love, the love that comes from God. And through this love, you can change the world. Receiving God's blessings. In every corner of your life, there is a divine presence waiting to pour blessings upon you. These blessings may not always arrive in the form you expect, nor on the timeline you anticipate, but they are always there, unfolding in ways that are both seen and unseen. The blessings that God has for you are not mere coincidences or random acts. They are manifestations of divine love, flowing into your life at precisely the right moment. But in order to receive these blessings, you must first open your heart, release your doubts, and trust that God's plan is unfolding exactly as it should. The blessings you seek are already yours. They are not far away, nor are they beyond your reach. They are waiting for you to step into a space of faith and trust, a space where you believe that you are worthy of receiving all that God has promised you. Sometimes we block our blessings unknowingly, out of fear or doubt. We question whether we are deserving or whether we are capable of receiving such abundance. But I want to remind you of something important. God's blessings are not contingent upon your perfection. They are born out of God's love for you. Receiving God's blessings requires an open heart and a willingness to let go of control. It requires surrendering the fear of not having enough, the anxiety of not being worthy, and the worry that things won't work out as planned. When you release these fears and choose to trust, you allow the floodgates of divine grace to open wide. You invite blessings into your life in ways that you could never have imagined, but you must first choose to receive them. Sometimes, blessings come in unexpected forms. They may not always look the way you want them to, but they are always aligned with your highest good. Perhaps a difficult situation is a blessing in disguise, preparing you for something greater. Perhaps the trials you have faced have been the very conditions needed to build your character, to refine your strength, and to align you with the purpose that God has set for you. As you continue to walk the path of faith, remember that blessings are not just material. They can come in the form of peace, joy, and clarity. They can show up as meaningful relationships, opportunities for growth, or a deeper connection with God. Every blessing is a reflection of God's love for you, and every moment you live with faith is a moment where you are receiving that love more fully. The key to receiving God's blessings is not about asking for them constantly, but about trusting that they are already on their way. It is about having faith that everything you need will come to you in perfect timing, as long as you remain open to it. God has promised to provide for you, to guide you, and to bless you beyond measure. Trust that the blessings you seek are already in motion, and that they are part of the divine flow that is unfolding in your life right now. The miracles of life unfolding. Miracles are not distant, unattainable events that happen only to a select few. They are happening all around you every single day. A miracle is simply a shift in perception, a moment when the divine intervenes in your life in ways that transcend the ordinary. They may not always come with dramatic signs or instant solutions, but miracles are woven into the fabric of your daily experience. They show up as moments of clarity when you least expect them, or as the unexpected phone call that changes your course, or the quiet whisper of hope that lifts you out of despair. The miracle of life unfolding is not just about the big moments. It's about the small, seemingly insignificant moments where the divine is guiding you, teaching you, and preparing you for something greater. When you begin to see life through the lens of faith, you start to witness the miracles that have always been present. They are not confined to extraordinary events or momentous occasions. They are present in the everyday. Perhaps the miracle is the way the sun shines through the trees on a difficult morning, or the way a friend's comforting words arrive just when you need them. Perhaps the miracle is in the way you have overcome obstacles you once thought impassable. The miracle is not just in the outcome. It is in the journey, in the transformation, in the growth that you experience along the way. These miracles are not just signs of God's love. They are opportunities for you to experience the divine in your life. They are invitations to deepen your trust, to release your doubts, and to see the hand of God in every moment. You are surrounded by miracles, both big and small. Every breath you take, every sunrise you witness, every kindness you share is a miracle of life unfolding. And it is through these miracles that you are being shaped, molded, and guided toward your divine purpose. The miracles you seek are already unfolding in your life, even if they are not yet fully visible. It may take time to recognize them, but trust that they are there. Sometimes, the most profound miracles occur in the quiet moments when you are still enough to listen and observe. When you open your eyes to see the beauty, grace, and divinity in everything around you, you will begin to witness the miracles that have been waiting for you all along. Embrace the miracles of life as they come. Celebrate each moment, each breakthrough, each sign that you are on the right path. Life itself is a miracle, and every step you take toward living in alignment with God's purpose is a testament to the divine unfolding within you. Divine alignment and the chosen one's mission. Divine alignment is the process of syncing your will with the divine will of God. It is the realization that your life is not just a random series of events, but a carefully orchestrated journey designed by the Creator. The moment you align with your divine purpose, everything begins to shift. Your life moves from a place of struggle and confusion to a place of flow and ease. You begin to attract the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances that allow you to fulfill your mission. The chosen ones are not here by accident. You are here because you have been handpicked for a purpose that is greater than your individual desires. You have been chosen to bring light into the world, to be a beacon of hope, love, and truth. The world needs you to step into your full potential, to embrace the mission that has been set before you. This mission may not always be easy, and there will be times when you doubt your abilities or question your purpose. But I want you to know this: you have everything you need to fulfill your mission. God has already equipped you with the tools, the strength, and the wisdom necessary to accomplish the task at hand. Divine alignment is about trusting that the path you are on is the right one. It is about releasing the need to control every outcome and instead surrendering to the guidance of the divine. When you align with God's will, you step into a space of grace where miracles happen effortlessly. Your mission is not just about achieving success in the way the world defines it. It is about fulfilling the unique role you have been called to play in this grand, divine plan. It is about being a vessel for God's love, light, and healing in the world. The chosen ones are not meant to hide their light. You are meant to shine brightly, to influence others, to inspire change, and to leave an indelible mark on the world. Your mission is a reflection of your divine essence, and it is through embracing it fully that you will experience true fulfillment. Trust that the work you are doing is important. Trust that every step you take in alignment with God's will is a step toward the greater good. As you continue to align with the divine, you will feel a sense of peace and purpose that surpasses all understanding. You will begin to see the impact of your work, the ripple effect of your actions, and the lives you are touching in ways you cannot yet fully comprehend. Know that you are not alone in this mission. God is with you, and His hand is guiding you toward the fulfillment of your divine calling. Conclusion: the divine shift, God takes over. And now, my friend, the time has come. The moment you have been waiting for, the moment when you release the burden of worry, the weight of fear, and the strain of control. From this point forward, you no longer need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You no longer need to strive or fight for every outcome. God has heard your prayers. He has seen your struggles. He has known your heart, and now He is taking over. This is the divine shift you have been waiting for. The shift from doubt to faith. The shift from striving to surrender. the shift from fear to trust. In this moment, you let go of the need to know how everything will unfold, and you trust that God's plan is perfect. You trust that He is guiding you toward the life you were always meant to live. God is taking the wheel. He will steer you through the storms, lead you to your destined shore, and show you the way forward. From this point on, you can rest assured that His divine grace is working on your behalf, making a way where there seems to be none. All that is required from you now is to continue walking in faith, trusting in His plan, and embracing the divine journey that lies ahead. You are no longer alone. You are supported, loved, and guided every step of the way. The divine shift has taken place, and now it's time for you to step into your true power, your divine calling, and your purpose with confidence and grace. God has taken over, and the miracles of your life are unfolding before you.